That's
We're
why I
live.
know it. She's never going to say that.
We're live.
Is that my... That's... I heard my
Actually,
phone, but I can't find my daughter.
I
Oh, there
heard
she
it
is.
too.
Hey, guys. Lance is trying to get your attention. He's trying to be subtle about it. So while he's doing that, I'm talking to Matt, whose last name I'll never be able to pronounce again because it has like 18 consonants in it. But if I had to, I would say Abramcyk.
That's pretty good.
Yeah? Okay.
That
Whatever.
works.
I'll go with something.
Go with that.
One of the things I love about New York City, besides all its culture and random bouts of like musical genius, is its like strong culinary presence, right? You could eat anything, anytime, anywhere, for as much as you want to pay. And so I always felt like it's the most crowded space in the world to open a restaurant in New York City. But I also think that if you have any interest in food whatsoever and you open one restaurant in New York City, like, it's amazing. Like, it's like you wrote a book. You can die now because you've done something incredible. And you've done this multiple times now. And I'm like in awe of the fact that you have. So tell me a little bit about your culinary background.
Yeah, well, I'm from New York, so I've also experienced the same excitement when it comes to eating and drinking and just hanging out at the different places around town that sort of make the most sense. But from a young age, I think the texture of certain New York eateries and bars and nightclubs, sort of won me over as a kind of a real, probably the single most fun thing to do in New York is to go out and experience,
Easily.
Public spaces and private spaces that, people are drinking in, eating in, and what have you. And nowadays, there's so many different cuisine types and ambiance types and service types that you really, if you want a quick cup of coffee, great cup of coffee, or a really loud kind of nighttime experience, you can pretty much find everything, in between. For myself, I started out as a young kid more interested in the latter, which is the kind of craziness.
Yeah, you struck me as a crazy
loudness.
kind of guy.
Now
Well, the beard, the way it
Right.
came in, like the crazy shirt you're wearing, like I was like, you must be all over the map.
This is a blue Oxford.
It's a
I
blue
could've
Oxford. You like
could've-
scream J. Crew at the top of your lungs.
Oh my
You know
God.
those J. Crew, like good-looking bearded men.
Oh, okay.
You guys are nuts on Saturday nights. Nuts.
We go nuts, yeah. Well, I guess, yeah, like maybe nowadays I'm one of those guys. I think I used to be. Maybe I was always one of those guys, but I certainly at a time where we, like, myself and my partners were more interested in nightlife, we definitely let it go a little bit. We were more like, I'm trying to come up with the fashion equivalent of crazy. Maybe we were a little bit more like Alex Lang, Timo Whalen. I don't know, like a little bit more like avant-garde. Maybe more like the Yoji Yamamoto. Maybe a little bit more, but not
throw
that
a few
style.
more out there that I've never heard of. That's
More edgy,
awesome.
more
Awesome.
edgy. What's that guy?
Hashtag feel fashionably stupid. Go
I
on.
forget what that other guy is.
If you forgot him, I don't even know him. So
No,
there
you know
go.
what? Robert Geller. We're more Robert Geller.
And now you're more...
Now maybe I'm a little bit more like what you said, like a little bit dialed down, a little bit more mellow. I don't have to wear black every day.
Right.
I can wear blue.
Wear what you want to wear.
Growing up.
Yeah. When you take out your phone, like you used to get a girl's numbers, and now you're showing me pictures of your kids.
I'm getting baby's numbers.
Right?
Literally.
That
yeah.
you literally are. Do you want to do a play date on Thursday? My kid's available. It's awesome.
What's better than that?
So tell me about the restaurant. So now you've had this great sort of diverse background of influences, right? Like the crazy nightlife and like the cool New York City mom and pop coffee shop, and you sort of blend everything together, and everything you create is based on your influence of growing up in this amazing city. So what's the first thing that you guys put together?
Well, the next project?
No, what was the first?
The first project.
Yeah.
So the first project I was involved with was a cocktail bar called Employees Only, which is a very influential bar for mixologists. I think there was a video about how it was ranked the best cocktail bar in the world or whatever.
Great idea.
Yeah, I was really just a silent partner more than anything in that project, and then later on doing nightclubs, and then into kind of like local neighborhood bars. Now we're opening a restaurant next to one of our great local bars, Smith & Mills. We're opening a restaurant next door, which we're probably a month away from opening, which is very exciting. We have a breakfast, lunch, and dinner type of corner neighborhood restaurant. We always want to be the neighborhood restaurant. We really like to take care of the people in our neighborhood. Most of our places are in the same neighborhood in Tribeca. This one is going to be on the corner of North Moore Street, 71 North Moore Street, and the intersection of Greenwich. And it's sort of there's a little bit of comfort about the place, and a little bit of kind of sort of uplifting design aesthetic that we sort of tried to. In the past, we really liked the kind of worn, sort of lived-in feel, and sort of using multiple layers of texture to kind of convey that warmth with lighting.
Is that how
and
you
music.
designed it?
Yeah, that's how we pretty much always went in that direction. Now we sort of modulated the noise, which is to say it's mostly white and black.
She might have just said daddy. How do you feel about that?
I'm honored.
Okay.
I'm
That's
happy
awkward.
to sub in
It's
for a
awkward
minute.
for everybody. Like, we weren't supposed to talk about it now, but if you want to talk about it now, we can. I'm joking.
Later on, camera.
I'm joking.
We'll work it out.
She just
Get the lawyers involved.
So it's in Tribeca. What's it called?
I don't have a name for it yet, so unfortunately I can't plug it, but I hope you
But
come.
you know where it is. So just stand on that corner and wait for them to name it.
Yeah,
Smith and Mills is...
it's on the corner of Greenwich and North Moore Street, but yeah.
So like American Fare.
Yeah, it's like French technique and fresh, sort of seasonal fare.
Yeah.
And also opening a hotel in Brooklyn in a couple of months, which is pretty exciting as
Wow,
well.
that's lofty.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we've been working on that for 3 years. There's a restaurant there and a bar there and a rooftop bar. And
Nice.
designed the whole thing, 30,000 square feet, as my biggest design project so far. So lots of fun stuff. That's called Gowanus Inn and Yard, and that'll be in November season. That'll be opening.
You're very casual about it, but to like go through life and say you own a piece of real estate in New York City, like that's something, right?
Well,
like that's really cool. Like you own a place that people are going to come to and eat, and it's going to be part of like the culture that is this amazing city we live in.
Well, my dad is a real estate broker growing up in New York City. That's how he supported us. So like I got to meet a lot of these like mom and pop immigrant type.
Yeah, like
people.
Donald Trump probably was a mom and pop immigrant type, right?
Exactly
Yeah,
that
like
guy.
that
Yeah,
guy.
he's the touchstone immigrant mom and pop guy. He's a really
like
nice
he started
guy.
from the bottom, really sweet guy, cares about everybody.
Worked hard,
just
really
wants
cares
to
about culture.
give everybody everything.
Equal opportunity, everything like that.
a really nice Democrat. That's
Yeah.
exactly what he is.
Just a friendly guy. I wake
so
up in the
cool.
morning like,
You're like, I want to do it like you do it.
Big
I did it from
Donald.
watching you, Dad. Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
but we had a lot of experience, or I watched my father and his experiences, and then so watching those experiences of people, building things and then working in them and getting that sort of experience. Watching that, I really fell in love with it, even though I didn't do it right away. I kind of always thought about that as the most, if you could do anything, that's sort of that's why I'm doing it.
Besides every place that you either had a hand in or opened or own or anything, give me your top 3 favorite restaurants in New York City.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't have to be fancy. It could be Shake Shack for all I care. But
Yeah.
like, where would you go if you had the afternoon free and you're gonna just go grab like a meal?
I think I tend to eat a lot of sushi nowadays. My wife likes it, I like it, kids like it, everybody
Great.
likes it. Very tasty. I usually try to go to Sushi of Gari. Gari's a heck
Sushi
of
of
a nice
Gari, number
guy.
1, okay.
Really like Sushi of Gari lately. It's a
Gari's a nice guy. I'm like, yeah, well, I had lunch with the Pope on Wednesday. He's a great guy.
Yeah,
so,
he's a-
like,
phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
He's got a
great
great
guy.
restaurant too.
Jewish guy.
Jewish guy, nice.
Jewish, yeah.
No, the second restaurant. Let's see. I think I find myself probably doing if I'm around here or like uptown.
I'm all excited. I'm dying to know. Aren't you dying to know?
In meetings, whatever. Try to pick up some food at like Zabar's. Where you
Zabar's.
can find like a grab and go.
Love.
Just something on the road, something quick.
Loves it. Great choice.
I don't get to sit down and eat too often, too frequently. I'm just running around a lot. Maybe third choice.
Third choice. Here it comes.
Maybe can we go for a cocktail? Like it
Let's
could be
go
a
for a
cocktail
cocktail.
place.
Where
Maybe
are we
like
going?
Bremelman's, or somewhere like that. It's a
Frowns.
classy place, uplifting, happy place.
You're such an interesting guy.
Wow.
You really
Thank
like broad spectrum. Here, you can have my kid's doll for
Thank you.
like all that amazing information that you've passed along to me.
My pleasure.
I love picking your brain. I love the fact that you know like the culinary background in this city and the culture behind it, and it's really cool. And I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you
It's
for having me. My
really
pleasure.
exciting.
Thank you.
Really
yeah.
excited. I'm gonna come eat at your unknown restaurant, the No
Please.
Name place downtown.
No name.
No Name. I'm gonna do breakfast, lunch, and I'm also gonna do dinner. And I will. I'll let you know what I feel about all 3 meals. That
Fabulous.
American fare with French. Oh, baby!
can't wait. But you
Thanks
have
for
to bring
taking
her.
my kid's baby, Matt.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, what's that all about?
Seriously, what a
What's
guy.
that guy?
What a
Took
guy.
my kid's baby. And bring your kids on next time. Clearly, we run a daycare center here,
Absolutely.
so
They'll be happy to join.
we would have a lot of fun. You're amazing.
Excellent.
All the
Thank
best
you.
of luck to you.
Thank you so
Come
much.
back
for having
again.
me. Thank you.
I like his blue shirt. We'll be right back.
Thank you.